Welcome back. I have another question lined up for you guys for dynamics from the Meriam textbook, and the water nozzle ejects water at a speed of 45 foot per second at the angle of 40 degrees. We need to determine where relative to the wall base point B. So where this water is gonna hit the wall. So basically we are interested in this distance, and we can neglect the effect of the thickness of the wall. So first thing, we're gonna consider the movement in horizontal or x direction. Let's just call our x and y in here vx0, which is basically, if we try to resolve v0, it's going to be v0 cosine of theta, and the y component will be v0 sine of theta. So this is going to be the initial velocity in y direction. So based on this, we can find vx0 and vy0. Vx0 would be the theta is 40 degrees and 45 is the velocity. 45 cosine of 40 degrees, and the initial velocity in y direction would be, let's see what we get for each of these. So 45 cosine of 40, that's going to be 34.5 foot per second, and sine for the vy 28.9 foot per second. So we're going to consider our horizontal move x0 plus vx0t, and because there is no acceleration, the part where we have acceleration, or 1/2 of a t squared, is going to be 0. So that's why our formula would turn into this, and our x, or our origin here, would be at point A, where is here. So if that's the case, our x0 is going to be 0, and moving from point A to B, we have 60 feet, and vx0 would be 34.5 t, and this is going to give us the time where the water is going to reach the wall. So basically 60 divided by, or if you want to just get the answer, because we round up the answer a bit here, we can just put, instead of vx0 45 cosine of 40, and that's going to give us the answer a bit more accurate, where we find the t 1.741 seconds. So that's the time, and we need to figure out what would be the y when it reaches that point. So our y movement would be this formula: y0 plus vy0t negative 1/2 of g t squared. Keep in mind that this g is 32.2 foot per second squared. It's not 9.81, because our units in here is based on foot and second. So y0 again is going to be 0, because we put our origin at point A. What we could do is, because we are interested from this distance to the ground surface, but we have this 1 in here, we can also put the origin right at the bottom of the A. That way it's going to give us this straight A, but because I called it earlier at point A, let's just go with that. And at the end, the y that we're going to get, it's going to be the y from here, so we need to just add 1 in there. So y is equal to the vy0, again, just to avoid those roundup problem that we have, I'm just going to put the actual values in here. Then we're going to get, so this is going to be divided by 2, 16.1, 1.741 squared. Let's see what we get in here. So 45 sine of negative 16.1 times 1.741 squared, and the y in here would be 1.559 feet. Again, because we're looking for the distance from here to the bottom, we just need to add this little distance, which is 1 foot. So you just need to add this plus 1, and yeah, the final answer here would be the distance from the wall to the surface. So the water is going to hit somewhere in here, where the distance is 2.56 foot above the point B. And yeah, that's going to be the final answer for this question. Again, just to avoid these things, we can put our origin instead of A right at the surface. Everything's going to be the same in here. Instead, we just have to put 1 in here, and yeah, we're going to get that final answer. Hope everything was clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.